We're back out here live with Jason Chrisman of JC's Bees. Jason seems to be having a little bit of a honeybee problem. What seems to be going on here, Jason?
No, just kidding around, folks. Oh gosh, can't believe they're swarming on me. Oh, what do we got going on here? Daughter comes in and says, "Dad, think you got a swarm." And they appear to be going down here. Not sure what's going on here. This could be what they call a practice swarm, where they all pretty much mimic a swarm, but they don't leave. They all pour out of the hive, take flight, then they return. This could be part of the returning procedure. At this point, there really isn't no reason to add a box or try and stop them from swarming. They've done made up their mind. Best I can do is maybe set a couple traps and spray some swarm commander. You see, I brought a couple spoons out with me. I've always heard if you clang a couple spoons together while they're in the air, then they'll land. I was going to give it a try, but now that I've approached over here and see what's going on, boy, look at them all. We're just in a cloud of bees. Look at them festooning there on the bottom. They're still pouring out though. Watch the entrance. Pretty crazy. There's just bees everywhere right now. So what I need to do is, like I said, set up a couple of swarm traps in hopes I can catch this bad girl before she leaves. Trying to look down there and see if I see the queen, but that's not the case. Notice how the beard that was there is now all in flight. Look up here now. Thousands of bees just flying. What I'm gonna do is try and get something set up here for them to go into, just in case they are about to take flight. Okay, so I stopped recording for about maybe 3 minutes, and in that time the bees have now shifted up to the pine tree. So this was no practice swarm. They are officially swarming. Right there's where they're going. If you watch, as they try and cluster there on the tree. It looks like so many get on the tip of the cluster and then they all fall off in a large group. So Queenie's up there. So what I've done is, this is my storage rack. I threw a couple frames in here. I've doused this whole thing with Swarm Commander. I need to find a couple more frames to put in here. But I also got some blank frames and all of this equipment. And I've since added a spray or a squirt of Swarm Commander to each one of these. As far as messing around with the swarm, 35, 40 foot up in the air, have absolutely no interest in it. It's sad to lose that queen if that's what it comes down to, but at the same time, I'll be glad to give those genetics to nature. Love to keep her though. She's done an awesome job. She's a queen I raised last spring, and well, let's go back over here. She's filled these clear full. I made a split, I don't know, 2 months ago from this colony, and she built back up again and has since, well, she's swarming. So just done an amazing job. Look, there's still bees just pouring out. I don't really like to zoom in with my phone. Seems like it distorts the video quality, but it's gonna be a nice sized swarm once they all get up there. I'll give them a couple minutes, let them land. I'm gonna find some more frames and put in this equipment. I'm gonna do my best to try and catch them from down here on the ground. Like I said, I have no interest in going up there and chasing after them. If they don't like the stuff I've got set up, in which there's scallop bees flying around it already. Let's check over here. Yeah, we got a bee scouting around there. Scouting around all this equipment, I see a few bees, so that's a good thing. What I want to do though is not put these tops back on all the way. Maybe put them on at an angle. That way the air can blow through them. Give the ladies a chance to smell what's in there. Same with that one, put that lid on crooked. You just have to remember it's that way before it rains. And here, we'll do the same thing. We'll leave it gapped open on the one side. Yeah, I bet it's a good 30 feet up to that limb. You follow it back to the tree here. and the ground. Damn it. I just want to see that cluster of bees fall. That's pretty neat. Okay, folks, we're back out here live with Jason Chrisman of JC's Bees. Jason seems to be having a little bit of a honeybee problem. What seems to be going on here, Jason? No, I'm just kidding around, folks. Oh gosh, can't believe they're swarming on me. Well, while it was calming down there a little bit, and there's only, I don't know, there might be 1,000 bees flying around versus several thousand, so most of them's there in the cluster now on the tree. Back over here, what I've done is I've taken my Hoover hive, which already had some decent frames in it. Oops. There's drawn comb on each of them. Some are some real dark combs from old brood frames. I've sprayed the entrance, sprayed the top of the frames. I've even put an old piece of rotten wood here to kind of gap this open so air could flow through it today. And I'm not going to put this lid on all the way. My thought is if some air can get out here, help circulate the smell of the swarm commander, it would be a big thing. So I've got that, this, and all this equipment here. Maybe the only thing I could do different is spread it apart a little bit more. And maybe that's what I'll do here in the next few minutes, but I need to go weed eat at the farm. I'm working on clearing fences, and so I'm not going to be around. So maybe before I leave, I'll move a couple of these boxes around a little bit, give them some different spacing. But that's the way it looks right now. I guess I kind of hope, at the very least, that they're still there when I get home. We know how bees work. You never know. Okay, so it's been about 2.5, 3 hours. The sun's not on them, so it's kind of hard to see up there and see them, but they're still there. And boy, is it a healthy sized cluster. Looks like they're still flying around the equipment though, so all I can do is hope for the best. So, it's been about 7 hours now. As you can see, things have calmed down quite a bit here at the nuke. You come over here though, I noticed a few scout bees still flying around this and this box. And the swarm, well, they're still hanging in there. Nice sized swarm, I must say. They got about 24 hours to figure out what they're going to do. Then we got rain coming. Thunderstorms, as a matter of fact. I hope they move into one of my boxes, but time will tell. Well, it's 8 o'clock the following morning. The bees up there actually looks like some's joined it. The cluster's gotten bigger. Wow, that's a massive swarm. That ball of them, I would bet you from this side to the other side is every bit the size of a basketball. And then on the top part, off to the side, There's even another large clunk. And then if you go back the tree limb, there's more hanging down there. Wow. Anyway, I can see bunches of scout bees returning. And this morning there's not really any action around any of my equipment that I'm seeing. So this probably isn't good. I'm probably about to lose a swarm today. But it is what it is, folks. You win some, you lose some, and you lose some more. Wait, there goes, oh, there's a bumblebee. That ain't no forager or scout bee. I've got a couple hundred round bales coming to the farm today, so I have to be there to unload them. So I won't be here to keep an eye on this. But like I said, it is what it is. I'll update later today. Okay, folks, it's day 2. Been up there about 24 hours now. At this point, I've came home several times from the farm to grab something cold to drink, and each time I drive through here on the 4-wheeler and look up there and think, damn, they're still here. I'm to the point now that I'm going to take my rope with my weight on the end. I'm going to try and throw it up over that limb, see if I can knock them off of there. I don't really know what they'll do at that point. At the very least, I hope they cluster maybe a little bit lower, but we'll see. I'm to the point though, it's fly away or move into a damn box. Do one of the two. So let's see what we can get done here with throwing a rope over that limb. Well, what happened there is the weight went over top of the tree limb the swarm's in, caught in the limb behind it, and it didn't want to release the weight. And it didn't want to release this weight. So I thought, well, I'll just pull straight down real hard. Knocked a lot of them off, but not nearly enough. We'll give it another try. So as you can see, I pulled out my cell phone to get some closer video footage of the weight dropping over the tree limb. But for some reason my phone didn't record and I have no clip. So I had to make this overlay to explain what I am doing. When I threw it that time, it did go up and over the limb with the swarm hanging on it. Now the weight is just hanging up there on the rope, and I'm trying to allow some slack so that it keeps dropping down to me. I'd like to have both ends of the rope in my hand when I pull on it to try and shake the swarm out. So that's what I'm doing, allowing a little slack in the line. Okay, so right here I've got both ends of the string. I'm gonna move it out around that. I'd like to get where I could give you a better view, but that's not going to happen. as they keep trying to cluster up there, I can keep pulling on this and disturbing them. Look at them all. Like I said, it's either leave or come down. So what's going on here is we've got a few trying to pre-cluster on the tree limb. Majority of them is way here, way up high here in the air. The sun's so bright and I got sweat in my eyes, I can't see nothing, but I can hear them. What I need them to do is come down and get in this box. Quit being silly. There you can see them. They're still clustering. I'll keep an eye on them for a few minutes, folks, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully I don't get a call that I have my next load of hay to unload, but I know that's coming. Meanwhile though, we're going to leave that string hooked to that limb. Look at them all. See the queen's pheromones up there on that tree limb. It's going to be hard to get them to leave that area. Okay. It's going on 8 o'clock in the evening. Got rain coming this evening. I really hope. What the heck? Are they moving in? Sure looks like a lot smaller of a cluster up there. I don't have no veil or any protection on. I think what I'm going to do, because it looks like they're going to move in, I need to be able to close this up for the rain. So I'm going to square this lid up a little bit. I'm going to push this lid over a little bit, make it more square with the hive body. Probably wouldn't hurt to go ahead and just close the inner cover. I mean, look at the down here. And another thing is it's not real super stable where it's sitting. It wasn't really meant to be a permanent thing. I think it'll be alright there. I don't know how much wind we're supposed to get with this storm. I think I'm going to pause the camera here, situate this a little bit better, and then I'll catch everybody up on what's going on here. Okay, so what I've done is I've moved them off of this old plant stand, which I was using kind of a half-assed table here in the bee yard. And then this was a mineral flap for the cows. Just had it sitting up there. It's good to put in areas where you got weeds. It'll suffocate them out. But anyway, it wasn't a super stable area. Got a root down here, one leg sitting on. So what I've done is I've moved over a couple empty deeps, put them on the bottom. We've definitely got a swarm moving in here. Hopefully it's the one above me and not a whole nother situation. So what I've done is I faced them downhill That way when it rains tonight, it won't make it in to the colony. Propped the lid open there a little bit. I actually used the entrance reducer up here. Probably isn't necessary I guess at this point. So I could go ahead and remove that. And I may do so. Anyway, folks, I've caught something here. We don't know where it came from. I'm assuming here because it's a fourth of the size that it was when they were all clustered there together. I'm gonna leave my string up there though. It's not hurting anything. I'm sitting here, no veil, no jacket. They don't give a darn about me. They're flying right around my body. They're all in a rush to get in that hive. Look at them down here. They're trying to figure out where exactly do we need to go here. One thing that may help, and I doubt this board's going to be long enough, but if we had something to prop down here for bees to walk up to, like a ramp. Let's see if we can find something here a little bit longer. Doing a good job, Ladybug, staying back out of the way. Let's take this maybe. And this plastic hive body. And see if we can just make us a ramp. Look. The march. I mean, you look at them go, they're so encouraged, so determined. Look at them. This is not a walk by any means. Gotta hurry up and get there, gotta hurry up and get there. I think I am gonna go ahead and close this down here at the top. That way we don't have to worry about any rain getting in there tonight. Now I wouldn't mind trying to slide this in there. Wonder how hard that's gonna be, eh? Remember, no veil. Just being easy. Rain coming. I'm concerned about it. Get the bees there on the end, a chance to move out of the way. And slowly push it back. Nudge it back. Nudge it back. Put my finger down on a bee and I thought of bzzz. Like, hey, what are you doing? Slowly push it in there. Okay, I got stung. Right in the side of the damn finger. Guess that's all the further I'll push that in there tonight. Just step back out of their way and let them do their thing now. Meanwhile, back up here, maybe 3 tennis balls. Not very big. You caught them, folks. Now I gotta keep them here. Okay, folks, it's 8 a.m. the morning after. Very, very active this morning. And we've got storms about 100 miles away. And it sounds like they're going to get pretty bad. When the storms came through Wisconsin, I guess there was winds as high as 75 mile an hour. So luckily, they're dying down. But I'm still expecting some decent wind. And a lot of rain today, so I imagine before long they'll all move in there. Got a few hanging out down here for some reason. I don't know exactly what's going on in this mess. I don't see a queen or anything in there. Very active. Now up here on the tree, we've still got about 150, maybe 300 bees up there flying around. They were clustered there, and I pulled the string again right before I turned on the camera. When they were clustered, they were about the size of a golf ball. So I don't know. I guess they still smell the queen up there, but she's not there. I'm pretty set on the fact that once rain gets here, they'll come down. I'd like to lift that lid and see how full it is, but I don't have any protection on, and after getting stung last night on the finger, it's a little sore this morning. Skin's kind of tight. I don't think I'm going to push my luck this morning. I'll let bees be bees and know that I've captured them, at least for today. After this storm moves through, it's supposed to cool down. It's been muggy as heck. So I look forward to the cool down. Tomorrow morning what I'll do though is add a couple brood frames. And maybe that'll help encourage them to stay. Anyway folks, hope you enjoyed this video. Pretty excited that I was able to capture them. There for a while, I was pretty sure they were just going to leave. So if you enjoyed this video, throw me a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please take a minute to do so. And make sure you click on that little bell so you get notified when I release new videos. Thanks for watching. JC's Bees.